Hi guys, if you want to get this look, stay tuned. Hey, it's me, just showing you all my pieces of my face. I'm going to start off with my eyebrows. And as you see, I'm using the e.l.f. brow kit and also the e.l.f. liner. Right now I'm just spooling up my eyebrows. Trying to get them to go the same way. I have some really crazy eyebrows. Right now I'm just messing with my wig cap. Oh no, I'm searching for something right now. It's crazy. Probably a brush. I'm quite sure that's what I'm looking for, a brush to apply and fill in my eyebrows. Yeah, right now I'm putting product on a brush. Yep. And right there I'm using the dark. I'm not for sure what color it is, but I'm going to start filling in my eyebrow. Right there I'm just lining it up. I'm kind of doing like strokes so it looks more like hair instead of just a strong line, so it won't be as unnatural. I want it to look natural, so I'm kind of just filling them in. The technique I use on my eyebrows is totally different from what I see a lot of people do, because I actually like build them up and then I take excess off during the time. Right now I'm just gonna, that's the brush that actually came with the e.l.f. liner, which is very nice because it's very thin and precise. So I'm just going to use the little brush and I'm going to just put like a little more strokes in it. Trying to show you guys, and look in the mirror is a very hard thing to do. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going over to the other one. Now, if you haven't noticed, like everything is similar, but your eyebrow, well, I don't know about everybody else, but my eyebrows are different. And so is my eyes. Like I feel like one of my eyes is more oval than the other one. But as you see, like I'm just trying to fill them in as much and give it a tail. I made the eek face because they are different and I can tell. But I'm just going to keep working with those until I get the best product I can. Once again, I believe this e.l.f. brow kit was only $3 and it works really good. If you're checking me out on Instagram, you will see that I used it my whole time in Chicago for all my makeup and look really good. So I guess I'm busting out another type of brush. Okay, now it's time for the concealer. I am using the LA Girl concealer to fix them up, to make them look really nice. So at first I'm using the actual applicator, which I don't use a lot because it is on the thicker side, but I'm going to use it right now on this. As you see, like that eyebrows coming together a little nicely, whatever. So I'm just going to keep working on that and looking at it. Now I'm going to use my actual concealer little brush to get some product on it, and then I think I'm going to do, yeah, I'm showing you the kind I believe that was Fawn I'm using. Now I'm getting up close and I'm going to do this other eyebrow. Once again, my method is similar to others but different because like I outline a little more. Because my eyebrows, I actually do arch them myself. I do not like wax thread or plucking, so I just usually arch them. My hair does grow back a little faster, but to me it's the least painful, and it's the most normal that one person can do. Okay. Had to fill in those eyebrows off camera to make them look a little better. So I did some work behind the scenes, and now I'm back to add a little more straight lines to it, because I want them to look natural but still very shapely. So that's what I'm doing, just trying to make sure they look as good as possible. My dancing skills on. I apologize for all the reaching. I had my makeup set on both sides of me. Now that is a Avon eye, what do you call it? I'm losing my train of thought. Okay guys, what I just showed you was the eye primer for my eyes. So I'm just going to do my eyelid. And I'm just using, I believe, that same concealer brush. And I'm just going to like put it on with that. But then I'm going to use my finger, because it makes it a little warmer and it goes into my skin a little better once I do apply my finger. Of course, it's good to make sure your hands are fully washed and clean before you do this to your eyes. Okay, I'm dancing, looking for something. I think I'm about to pull up my eye palette of what I'm using today, my eyeshadow. I'm looking for a brush. I'm sorry for not being totally prepared. It's just so much. I'm using a little table, so it's hard to put everything on the little table. So this is a Forever 21 palette that I got, and I'm just trying to decide what color I want to use. And I think the turquoise has caught my eye, almost like the aqua color. So I'm just going to put a lot on my brush. It's actually very pigmented and you can really see it. It's just sometimes you have to use a little more than you would if it was more high end. So I'm just singing and about to apply it. So I needed my mirror because I'm trying to show you guys and do it. I'm just patting it and adding a lot of product to my eyelid right now. Mainly in the middle. I was going to keep working on the other eye now. Just packing that color on, making sure that it is all together. Once again, this is not a matte color, it's shimmer. So it does have little particles of clear. Silver. Sorry about that. Once again, this is my transition color. And I have that on the screen for a while so you guys can know. And as my transition color, I'm using this matte brown. It's matte brown. And you just apply it. Right now I am applying it with the e.l.f. brush. And I believe that this may be a blending brush. I really believe it is. It's an e.l.f. blending brush. That was only $1. I'm all into doing inexpensive things but looking expensive. So I'm just going to do my other eye. And as you can tell, like, my eyes are totally different. One is more rounded and one is more oval. So I'm just trying to put that product in there and not go too far up on my brow bone, because sometimes I can get carried away. And it's good to have a transition color in between your eyebrow and your actual eyelid. So you want to be careful with that. So I'm back with another brush, and I'm actually going to add some gold in between that transition color. This is also from the e.l.f. palette. If I didn't speak on the brown came from Mary Kay products, and it was a matte brown. Once again, this is a gray, I'm sorry, not gray, but gold shimmer. And I'm just going to place it in between. Right now, I'm not doing a lot of blending. I'm doing a little bit, trying to get it to be cohesive, but I think I'm going to go back in and blend it out a little more. Now I'm to the other eye. That is actually an eyeshadow brush by e.l.f. And I'm just putting that really a lot over my lids. Over my lid because I like it, so I'm actually like putting it up maybe a little high. I'm going to work it out. I'm just going to keep blending, putting it in the crease of my eye and stuff like that. So I'm giving you a close-up so you can see the three colors. Of course, the two main colors is the turquoise and the gold. So that's why I'm coming back in with the turquoise, because I did put a lot of gold over it, and I want that to stand out also. So I'm just patting it in and rubbing it a little more on. So now I'm taking a blending and I'm just going to blend it together, all three colors, to get rid of some of those harsh lines. This is one of the things that I'm working on, learning how to blend out better. When you start. Now I'm taking just a Beauty Supply eyeliner, and I'm actually putting it on top of my lid to give me a little more dramatic look. Of course, you can do this look by being light outside. I did want to add that darker element. So, once again, I had to put the mirror down to get this look, this eyebrow pencil. I recommend that you guys use like a kohl pencil, kohl eyeliner. That's like the more, it's softer, so you won't have these issues that I'm having. But it came on pretty good. I'm actually trying to put a very thin and light line because it is daytime and I don't want to go too dark. So I'm putting it as close to the lash line as I can. So I'm working on it, trying to make sure that it's all right. It does take a minute to learn how to do all these steps, so just be patient. I have to be way patient. Okay. Now I think I'm putting it at the bottom of my eye. And I try to stay under my waterline, but sometimes I'm more heavy-handed than what I know, and I kind of go a little overboard. So right now I'm just using my finger to get the little excess off that I had going on. Looking at both to make sure they're similar. Showing you guys that. Now I'm in with the actual turquoise eyeliner, and I'm putting it like under my lash line. I said eyeliner, I'm sorry, I meant to say eyeshadow that I used at the top to make it cohesive. Actually, when I was gone, I actually added a little gold to it also. And actually, something happened with my camera and I missed the step of putting on foundation, but this is drugstore foundation that I used for my face, and it works really good. It's actually the Maybelline. Did I tell you guys a lie? I think it is Maybelline. Yes, it's Maybelline Fit Me, and it's 33 Toffee. And right now I'm just using a powder just to set it all, because the Maybelline is really a good palette, but tends to get a little oily, so I wanted to add a little powder on top. Right now I'm having a little hard time opening up a blush. That blush is by a drugstore brand. Actually, I got that from Dollar Tree, and it works really well. But I can't even say Azaza. I'm not sure how you really pronounce it. But I am a blush head, and as you can see, I'm about to go a little crazy with this blush. I just love, love, love my cheeks to be super rosy. I don't know. I know it's a little old-fashioned, but I like it. And it just brings the whole look together. And I'm just trying to rub it in as much as possible because I'm looking like, ooh, girl, I put a lot on. That's why I'm looking like that. I'm just trying to really mix. And yes, I am adding more because one side it was actually darker. So I'm just going to add a little more. I'm just trying to balance them out. And as you see, I'm still rolling and blending, trying to get that look. I think I like it. Now onto these lips. I am lining my lip with a brown liner from the beauty supply store. I believe it's a NYX liner. And it works really good. And I'm just putting those thick lines on. Those really, really thick lines around my lips. It's very good to, know how to line up your lips. And as you can see, my lips are chapped. So I'm like, woo, I really need to put something on these, right? Now, after I'm done lining, I'm like, what's going on? I'm adding this LA Colors, which I really like, and it's called Pink-a-Boo. This lipstick, ladies, is $1 at your local beauty supply. And it works fairly well. Of course, I have to do some tweaking because I think I lined my lips too much. So now I'm just going back in with the liner because I covered it up with the lipstick and I kind of wanted it to stick out. I'm just rubbing those lips, trying to mix it and blend it. And I'm blending it all up. I'm going to add this Max, not MAC, but Max lip gloss, $1 from the beauty supply. Just to give it that nice sheen. As you can tell, like, the colors are really intertwined and everything looks nice. Then I want to just clean it up with a little concealer. The same concealer that I use for over my brow, because that one is the closest to my, that's the one closest to my skin. So I don't want it to look all crazy. So it is a little lighter. So after I'm done doing all of this, trying to make those lips look good. Now it's time to go in with my brush, my foundation brush, or my powder brush that I was actually using. It's like I don't know exactly what brush it is. I think it's like a powder brush or maybe a foundation brush. And I'm just using it to, blend out those harsh looking lines from the concealer, but I want it to look really, really good. Now I'm back to those eyes, and I am using Mary Kay mascara to get that little pop of color. Well, not a pop of color, but to bring out the black a little bit. And of course, you got to do those top and bottom lashes. I am learning that. That is one of my things now that I learned. Because I used to didn't do those bottom lashes. But it does bring the look all together. I'm just doing this other eye, trying to get it the best way I can. Of course, these videos are hard because you have to take your time. Because you can mess up. And as you guys can see, I got a few little spots. So I'm fixing this wig. I'm looking at trying to make sure that makeup is good and that wig is right. Well, my wig cap is right because I'm about to throw this wig on. Look at that. This is a wig I got, another one of my wigs I got from Chicago. That video will be up soon if it's not already up. And I'm just trying to get myself together, okay? Because as you can see, I'm trying to fix this wig because my makeup is good. So I gotta have the hair to match. So I'm just gonna play around with this hair and do all that good stuff. You gotta move it up, flip it, turn it around, do some work with it. I'm feeling myself a little bit though, if you guys couldn't tell. But thank you for watching, and here's some more clips. Hey y'all, y'all understand right now this wig is giving me life. Hope y'all enjoying your Saturday, because I did. Now I'm back in the house and getting ready for church tomorrow. Boom, boom. Cadillac, like.